The title of the podcast for today is called Liars of All Kind. Okay, so I want you to go ahead. I want you to pull out some paper. I want you to get a pen or get a pencil because I'm going to need you to take down some notes, all right? Okay, so for today, I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your evening to come here to see what I have to say. As you have read the title, we have the name of the podcast is TYREE Has the Audacity. I decided to name my podcast TYREE Has the Audacity because, I like listening to podcasts. But everywhere I went, nobody was saying anything I happened to agree with. So I decided to make my own. Now, episode 1, we talked about love, and we talked about how people confuse love with lust and laziness and being comfortable and abuse. But today, I have something else to talk about. For some people, we've all been lied to. Hey, we've all been lied to. We have all told lies, ridiculous lies. But for some reason, there are always people who decide to lie when they don't have to. So here is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to discuss people who lie, why they lie. We're going to talk about taking advantage of people. We're going to talk about people who lie to themselves and keeping trash around them. We're going to be discussing how people burn their bridges. We're going to be talking about the friend totem pole. We're going to be talking about people placing their fake friends in front of their real friends and neglecting their true beliefs. We're going to be talking about how people believe their lies, how people live in their lies, and how people die in their lies after realizing that their life was being lived for the people that they were trying to get acceptance from. Okay? So, hey mom, Tosh Get Fit Not Skinny. Hello. Naturally Beautiful, thank you for tuning in. Hello everybody. Now, like I said, I want you all to go get a piece of paper and get a pen, okay? Because I'm going to start saying a lot of things that people don't agree with, but it has to be said, okay? For too long, we have been allowing people to dish out BS, and we take it, but no longer. We can't do that anymore. No longer will we allow people to get over on us for their own potential gain when they leave us in a ditch with nothing. No longer. No longer will we allow people to take our feelings and misconstrue them for their own potential benefit. No more. We're not doing it. No more are we going to allow people to take our words and use them against us. No longer. Now that goes for relationships. That goes for friendships. That goes for people in the work industry. It goes for everything. Now we, per se, have been the fool. And I'm going to tell you why we have been the fool. Because we have allowed people who are liars back in our lives because we want to allow people, we want to give them extra chances. No. Because over here at TYREE Has the Audacity, I'm all about giving chances to the right people. Everybody doesn't deserve a second chance. Everybody doesn't deserve a chance at all. And when you realize that people don't deserve a second chance, then you start to sleep better at night. You start to witness a change in your life because you start to weed out the people who lie to you for stupid reasons. So the question is, why do people lie? And guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. Hi, Asia, one of my former clients. She just started her own podcast as well. Thank you for tuning in. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is why people lie. Why do you guys think people lie? That's what I want to know. I have my own rendition of it, but why do you guys think people lie? So, to me, how do I want to go about this? People lie to me for the simple fact that they know if they were to tell me the truth, they wouldn't be in the position they are right now. They wouldn't be my friend if they told me the truth. People lie to me because they know I'm the type of person where I will call you out on your sugar honey iced tea and leave you in your mess for you to fix on your own. See, that is why people lie to me. People lie to me because they know if they were to tell me the truth, that their entire world will crumble on top of them. See, that is why people lie to me. People lie to me because they know if they were to tell the truth, the way they see themselves would be different. People lie because they like to believe the facade that they put up. For example, you live in a 1-bedroom apartment. You have no car. But on social media, you have all of this money. You live in a house. You have this fancy car when really none of that is yours. And the thing is, a lot of older people say that us young folk, we do that. But a lot of adults don't understand is that you guys do the same thing too. A lot of your Facebook friends are on Facebook, but this is what we call it. My age group, we call it perping, but a lot of the 40 and over crew, 30 and over crew, like to lie on Facebook and say they have this, this, and that when they really have nothing at all. See, I don't understand. And this is why we're going to get into it. Donika says people lie because they think it protects the people they love. See, I'm happy you said that. Before I get into my next point, here's my take on people who lie to their loved ones. If something inside of me, if there is something that I need to know, but you feel like lying to me is protecting me, you're hiding me from the truth that'll hurt me later. But I'm going to go deeper. Let me turn. I'm going to go deeper. Because when you lie to the people that you love, your intentions are in the right place. But what you don't understand is that although your intentions are in the right place, the person is at fault. The person is at fault of not forcing you to tell them the truth. If there's something that I need to know and you have the information, but you don't want to give it to me because you think it's going to hurt me, it hurts me more that you are keeping it away from me. See, what people don't understand is that you can't tell other people how to deal with information. You can't tell people how to handle their emotions. You have to allow me to deal with what you give to me. You don't know how I'm going to react. You don't know if I'm going to be sad. You don't know if I'm going to be upset. You don't know if I'm going to be happy. You don't know if I'm going to be, You don't know if I'm going to hurt me. See, you don't know. But you can't block things from other people because of what you think. See, I always say this, I'm not a mind reader. And because I know I'm not a mind reader, I know you're not a mind reader. And since you're not a mind reader, you can't tell other people how they're going to react. You don't know how people are going to react by keeping the information that you are withholding from them. Therefore, you need to release. Let me stroll up. Let me read, because I don't want you guys to think I'm ignoring you. Learn behavior. Yes. If you love me, tell me the truth. Thank you, Shanika. Donika says nothing good comes from a lie, in long term or out of long term. Shanika says, because when I find out, it's going to be another level of struggle for me. Yes, it is. Lies destroy relationships. Yes, it does. Exactly. Don't choose my emotions for me. The truth, whether it hurts or not, will turn out for the better for all parties involved. Yes, it will. And the moment people realize that, then life begins to life begins to get easier. You can't dictate people's lives. You can't dictate people's lives. But I want to hop back to what I said about people lying on social media, because my age group does it. Y'all do it. Not you per se, but people do it when they don't have to. See, I'm the type of person where I love me. And that was what my last podcast was about. It was about the 4-letter word, LOVE. And the root of that message was, when you love to love yourself, then you can love other people. But see, the episode 2, which is today, which is centered around lying, goes even further on that level to say that if you don't love yourself, then you can't be truthful with yourself. And if you can't be truthful with yourself, how do you expect to be truthful with other people? Okay, but let's continue. Let's continue, because I have something for you today. I have something for you to listen to, something for you to relate to. I need everybody to take out a pencil and a paper. I said it 3 times, and I'm gonna say it a 4th. Take out pencil and paper, because we are releasing demons today. We're releasing demons. We're exposing people, and we're removing enemies out of our way. That's what we're doing. Naturally Beautiful says, sometimes people get so lost in their lies that they have to use another lie to cover up a previous lie. And then you just keep lying and lying and lying. For what? And here's the worst. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. People lie when they don't have to. I've never seen. Yes, I have. I have had friends. I've had family members. I have had associates, co-workers, to lie when they don't have to lie. I don't understand it. You lie in situations where you don't have to lie. You over here volunteering lies? You're that scared of me to volunteer lies? Because if you were comfortable enough to tell the truth, you wouldn't be in this situation. But you want to volunteer lies. What are you covering up? What is in you? Why don't you have enough integrity to tell me the truth? And to piggyback of what Donika said, I don't care how much or where your intentions are. At the end of the day, a lie is a lie. And I'm gonna put this out there for all the people watching, and for all the people listening, and for all the potential people who are listening. Let's put an end to the myth. Okay, I'm gonna say this now. Because you don't tell me the whole truth, you're lying. Because now I know if you don't tell me the whole truth, then it's something in there. It's a lie. And I can't figure out where the lie is. But the moment I do figure out where the lie is, then we're going to have a bigger problem. Okay? Because in order for you to be truthful with me, I need to know the whole truth. That goes for relationships. That goes for friendships. That goes in the workplace. If you want me to give you the time of day, if you want me to give you my energy, you have to be truthful to me. And along the timeline, along history, we have gotten comfortable with people who lie. And what I'm going to tell you guys is, don't you ever get comfortable with people who get comfortable lying to you. You don't need them. You don't need them. Let me explain something to you. See, there have been situations where I have witnessed that people don't want to let other people go because they feel like they need them in order to live. They feel like they need them in order to survive. They feel like if I break up with you, the money isn't coming in, and I need the money to stay in my home. I need the money to keep my car. I need the money to put food in my refrigerator. But let me explain something to you. This is a Sunday. I know there is a God. There is a God. Like I said in my first podcast, and I'm going to say it again. If you want to make the Lord laugh, tell him what you plan to do. And if you could hear what he said, he would tell you you're hilarious. You're hilarious at the fact that you are going to get your way when I am the person who put you here. And if you think that your way will overrule my way, you are sadly mistaken. See, you have to get out of this comfortable state. I don't ever get comfortable. You should never get comfortable. Comfortable with lies? And here's the problem. When you hear lies so much, you start to believe lies. And people, liars, start to believe the lies that they tell you. Let me go back. Let me read something. Let me read what you guys are saying. Let me read what you... Shanika said, and when you do that, you eventually get tangled up in the web of deception, and it makes it difficult for you to get out of. Yes, it does. It makes it difficult. Shanika also says some people lie just because they breathing. They lie just because they breathing. The whole truth. I want, like Tasha said, I want the whole truth, and I want nothing but the truth. See, this is what, when you telling me the truth, this is court. Don't commit perjury in front of me, because when you lie, you throw out your entire case. I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say. I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say when you tell me one lie. For what? What do I need to hear? Because if you're going to lie to me one time, you're going to lie to me again. Now, here's the thing. Hey, Nick, here's the thing. If people put lying on the same level as they did with cheating, it would never happen. Now, I want you to think about that. If people put lying on the same level as they did cheating, it would never happen. Because you can't stand for a person to cheat on you. You go ballistics when a person cheat on you. You ready to cut somebody when they cheat on you. You ready to shoot somebody when they cheat on you. Women, you ready to slash tires when they cheat on you. Men, you ready to fight when somebody cheats on you. But you will allow somebody to lie. For what? Because a lie, at the end of the day, it hurts you more than it hurts the person that's telling it to you. They sleeping at night, not you. They are glorified with themselves because they know they just got over on you and you allowed them to do it. See, that is why you can't sleep at night. See, you can't sleep at night because it's going on in your head. You know that you were stupid enough to believe it. You know you was dumb enough to allow it to continue to happen. And yes, I called you stupid. And yes, I called you dumb. But you're not the only one. See, people get in a place, like I said, where they continue to allow things to happen because they get comfortable with the other things that come with it. Oh, she's such a beautiful person. She got the prettiest eyes. She has the most amazing body. She just lied. It's okay. You know, he has the most amazing personality. You know, the way he walk is amazing. The way he talk is amazing. He has a good job. He supports his family. He just lie. I could deal with that. It couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. And see, here's what you don't understand. The liars are laying up with you, and you allow them to sleep in your bed. You allow the liars to use the water that you pay for. You allow the liars to eat the food that you buy. You allow the liars to live in a home that you pay rent for. You allow the liars to take over your life. That's what you do. And the next thing, here's the next phase of it when it comes to lying to people. You can't lie to people because you burn your bridges. Now, I talked about lying as if people were lying to you, but now I want to talk about the way you lie to people. Because what people don't understand is that you're lying. You lie. But you burn your bridges along the way. You lie to people because you're scared of the fact of owning your truth. Without owning your truth, you lose people for not telling them the truth. You burn your bridges. The people you could go to for things, you can't go to them no more. The job you was using to supply your daily needs, you can't work there no more because you were lying. You were a liar. And here's the thing. You put so much energy into the lie that you're about to tell people that you don't even understand. See, let me tell you how good I am. This is how you know it's about to get good, when people do this. When you take one side of your jacket, take the other side of your jacket and put it over and cross your arms. See, let me tell you something about me. I'm so good. I will ask 132 questions, and I will come all the way back to 64 just to make sure I got the same answer that you gave me the first time I asked you. See, this is the level we got to get to. This is the level we got to get to. Because when you lie, when you allow people to lie to you, it hurts you. And I said that. But when you lie to other people, you just make it bad on yourself. You make it bad on yourself. Then you start to affect your friend totem pole. Then you start to place people above other people. So now you have friends that believed your lies. And now the people that believed your lies are feeding into your lies. So now you got real friends and you got fake friends. Your real friends are telling you, I hope the HELLU come to me and tell me some BS. That's what your real friends are saying. But your fake friends are saying, you know what? You so great. You doing this, that, and the third. You saying this, that, and the third. You're getting this, that, and the third. I'm going to let you be great. And they continue to feed into you, to support the habit. And then you start to place your fake friends on top of your real friends. Like your fake friends have any value. What can they offer you? See, they're only with you because they know what you can bring to them. And the only thing you can bring to them is the image. The image. You can't bring nothing else but the image, because you can't bring money because you ain't got none. You can't bring a car because you ain't got that. You ain't got money to put gas in a car to have a car, but you're lying and saying that you do. You're driving other people's cars saying that it's yours. You burn your bridges. Then you lose yourself in your beliefs. You a Christian, but you going around here telling people with money that you don't believe in God, and everything that you got on your own, and they're feeding into you because they believe you. You are selling yourself out for the mere image of prosperity that you do not own. You are selling yourself out for the people who wouldn't give 2 cents for you. You giving $2,000 worth of time to people that wouldn't give you 2 pennies, 2 dimes, 2 nickels, 2 quarters. See, that's the problem. You're allowing people into your life that hold no value. And the people that hold no value, those the ones you pay attention to, versus the people who been there with you through the thick and the thin. The people who help pull you out of situations. But you don't want to be with them no more because they don't believe your lies. They don't want to sit with you. They don't want to eat with you. They don't want to drink with you because they know being with you is a lie to themselves. See, I'm lying to myself while I'm sitting and believing your lies. And the moment you realize that, you realize, I've been a fool. I have been a fool to believe a fool. I have been an idiot to believe an idiot. I was stupid to believe somebody else who was being stupid. See, that is where we need to get at. That's where we need to get. You believe your lies. You live your lives. Live your lies. And then you die in your lies. Because at the end of the day, everything comes to light. Now I want to ask you guys a question for the people who are watching and for the people who are taking notes. Is it worse to lie to people, or is it worse to lie to yourself? I want you to answer that for me, because you'll be surprised at the mixed answers that I get. Is it worse to lie to other people, or is it worse to lie to yourself? But people die in their lies. They die chasing the dream. They lie chasing the image. They lie chasing what other people have. You think by chasing what other people have that you'll get it, when really that is not the plan that has been set forth for you. You're trying to live a plan that's for other people. You're trying to live a life that's for other people. It ain't for you. No. Stop going after things that have nothing to do with you. It ain't for you. If it was for you to go through, you would be doing it. And see, here's the thing. See, liars will chase lies. They will chase lives of other people, but don't know what they did to get it and don't know what they got that's coming with it. See, this is what you got to do. You got to do your research. You got to do your research. You flaunting this and you flaunting that when you really got nothing to flaunt at all. But it's okay. Let me go back. Let me read what Aja said. Aja said, they're not scared of you. They're scared of themselves. Insecurities, fear, lack of luck behind lies. To bear false witness is falsely possessing the wit. Ooh, hold on. I'm rereading things. To bear false witness is falsely possessing the account of something seen or heard. Those that possess anything false has a deficit within themselves. Turn that mirror around and put the reflection back on them. Hashtag a healing is in order. Hashtag don't take on nobody's shortcomings. Please don't. Please don't take on anybody's shortcomings. Hey, Lonnie. Everybody, Lonnie is another inspirational and motivational person. She has her own shows as well. Hey, Angie, thank you guys for tuning in to TYREE Has the Audacity podcast, where we are calling out demons and exposing the enemy. Because you never know, the enemy is in your house. The enemy is in your bed. The enemy is in your contact list. After this podcast, I don't know when I'm going to be over, but after this podcast, I want you to go through your phone. And I want you to delete the people who shouldn't be in there. See, this is what I had to do for myself. I went through my contact list and deleted everybody who I felt like was taking up storage in my phone. See, you pay for storage, but you're wasting it on people who won't give storage to you. Do you ever think, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. This person ain't called me in 2 months. They ain't sent me a text message in 2 years. And the only reason they called me was because they needed something. Delete. Keep it moving. Hold on, wait a minute. Why is this person in my phone? You was in my family. But when the person in my family passed away, you decided to act different. Hold up, wait a minute. That's not love. That's not love. You want to act different with me? Delete. You don't need to be in my phone. You don't deserve my storage. Next. Contact. Hold up, wait a minute. You know, you call me and you text me, but you only do that to build up relationships for 2 minutes. You text me to see how I'm doing and have the conversation for 2 minutes just to ask me for some money that you already have in your pocket. Delete. I don't need you. You don't deserve my storage. You don't deserve my storage. See, when you start treating the storage in your phone like you treat your life, things will get different for you. Because you got Facebook on your phone, you use Facebook to talk to, you use Facebook to see what other people doing. That's like school. You know, you go to school to learn, but you know, you also go to school and you go to work to see how other people doing. I don't care how many times people tell you, I'm just here to collect a paycheck. No, you're not. Because if you was here to collect a paycheck, you would be gone with some at another job doing something you like to do. But clearly you're here to collect a paycheck and then some. So that goes out the window. But you got Facebook on your phone. You got Instagram on your phone. You got your bank app on your phone so you can check your money. You got your inspirational app on your phone. You have the alarm clock on your phone. That sounds like life to me. But you need to start treating your life like you treat your storage, because let me tell you what my phone will say. When I start running out of storage, it says, hold up. Wait a minute. You don't have any more storage. First, it gives you your storage is getting low. But then it hits you with, you have no more storage. On the 4th of July, it hit me out of nowhere. I was taking a video of the fireworks. And it said, you ain't got no more storage left, bro. I said, oh, okay. I started deleting pictures. I started deleting videos. I started deleting people who didn't need to be in my phone. Because just like people don't need to be in your life, they don't need to be in your phone. But when they're in your phone, you lie to yourself thinking that they're going to send you a text message. See, here's my favorite thing. I love when people send me texts from an unknown number, because I get to say, who is this? And then when you say, who is this? You're being truthful with yourself, because if you were to lie to yourself, you would have kept the person in your phone and would have held out hope that they were going to do you right. But since you decided to be truthful within yourself, you deleted the number. And then when somebody contacted you from an unknown number, you were like, who is this? Because clearly, if you were that important in my life, or if I was that important in your life, your number wouldn't have been deleted anyway. See, we got to treat our phone like you got to treat our lives like we treat our phones. That's what we got to do. And stop lying to people and stop allowing people to lie to you. Because you're the one who looks stupid. Like I said earlier, you look dumb, you look stupid, and it's okay. I'm not going to be the person to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. And what you need to hear is that you're sitting and allowing yourself to be at the bottom when you are the only person that's preventing yourself from rising to the top. You are keeping yourself at the bottom of the pit. And when you get tired of getting the leftovers, when you get tired of being at the bottom, when you get tired of other people blocking your blessings and allowing them to block your blessings, when you get tired of being tired, period. I have nothing to say after that. When you get tired of being tired, women, you got to stop lying to yourselves and stop lying to the people that you're with. Stop lying to your husbands. Stop lying to your wives. Husbands, stop lying to your wives. Stop lying to your husbands. Okay? You are with whoever you want to be with. You are given on this earth specific in a specific amount of days. And you can only do so much with the days that you're given. How dare I waste the time that I'm given for somebody else and entertain their facade when I can be entertaining myself? See, I entertain myself. I don't need anybody to entertain me. I have too much love within myself to wait on somebody to give me what I feel like I deserve. I can get it for myself because I have enough love in myself to go get it for myself. Like Angie said, tired of being sick and tired. That's the thing. You got to get tired of being tired. Okay? So, today, here's what we discussed. Okay? Here's what we discussed today. People who lie, why they lie. People who lie to themselves. And people who keep trash around to make themselves feel better. And that's another thing. Don't use me to make yourself feel better because I'm going to make you feel worse. Don't ever come to TYREE. TYREE has the audacity to expose you to yourself, to make you realize that everything that you're doing and everything that you think you're doing, it's for nothing. See, that's what TYREE has the audacity to do. TYREE has the audacity to put everything on the table. See, that's what TYREE has the audacity to do. I have the audacity to put your stuff on Front Street in front of you. That's what I have the audacity to do. And what you don't have the audacity to do is lie to me because you think that in the end that you are going to get the benefit. Nope. You lie to me, you hurting yourself. And people lie, people cheat, and people steal. If you can lie on me, you're going to steal from me. And if you're going to steal from me, you're going to cheat on me. And that's what you don't do. Don't cheat. And grown folks, I know y'all grown. And I know y'all portray that you know a lot of things. But I'm going to say this. Coming from the young man that I am, a lot of you are learning, still learning as you go. And I thank God that he has blessed me with the wisdom that I have at an early age. So I can learn from the mistakes that other people go through. So I don't have to go through them, or I can try to avoid going through them. But here's what you don't do, grown folk. If you're going to cheat on somebody, remove yourself from the relationship before you attempt to cheat on people. Because now not only are you wasting their time, you're wasting your time. And when you waste your time, you can't get that time back. So don't cheat when you can leave. Don't lie when you can tell the truth. And all of this comes back to episode number 1. When I talked about loving yourself. You got to have love for yourself. You can't love anybody else until you learn how to love yourself. I had to learn how to love me. Everybody has to learn how to love themselves. You're not born with it. You got flaws. I get it. You have imperfections. I get it. But you are the only person who has that in that way. You got to learn how to embrace you. You got to learn how to support you. You got to learn how to be there for yourself when nobody else will. You have to learn how to pep yourself up when nobody wants to encourage you. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. See, that's what the song says. See, everybody can sing it, but don't nobody understand it. Don't nobody want to believe it. You got to learn how to encourage yourself when nobody else will. Because when you don't encourage yourself, you believe the lies that you planted in your head that you can't do it. Oh, I know I can do everything. I can do anything that I put my mind to. Who do you think you are to make me think that I am less than what I already know that I am? And who am I to put you down? TYREE has the audacity to uplift everybody. Everybody gets uplifted. Everybody gets encouraged. I don't care how different you may be. I don't care how contradictory a person may be to your beliefs. You don't bring anybody down. You can be the most sanctified person, but you want to pull everybody else down that you feel is below you. Let me tell you something. You aren't above anybody. You're not. I'm sorry to tell you, but you are not above anybody. You are on the same level as everybody else. And when you believe the lie that you are above people, you start to carry your life like that. And what do? You burn your bridges. And when you burn your bridges, you find fake friends. And then what do? You put your fake friends in front of your real friends. And then what do? You continue to believe the lie. Then you continue and evolve into living the lie. And then you eventually die in your lie. And I'm letting people die in their lives. See, when you don't want to acknowledge the truth for yourself, I can't make you believe the truth. I can't make you believe what you have to believe within yourself. Because that would be me wasting my breath, and 2, wasting my time. You have to believe the truth in yourself. You have to know who you are. You have to know who you are. Because when you lose yourself, you have nothing to live for, and you are living for everybody else. You ain't living for nothing because you lost yourself. Not over here. TYREE has the audacity. See, I'm pulling you out of things. I'm pulling you out of the problems. I'm pulling you out of situations. We're breaking chains. We're pulling stuff out. We don't do that. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to me. See, you can lie to other people if that's your choice, and you will reap the repercussions that comes behind it. But when you lie to yourself, is the end. That's the end when you lie to yourself. So, how do we fix this? My closing remarks. How do we fix this? If you can't live it in the daylight, don't do it at night. If you can't do what you're doing in the daytime, don't do it at night. In other words, the things you're doing in the shadows, if you can't do it in public, in front of people that you don't know, you don't need to be doing it at all. Because you will have to lie to them to cover up your tracks to make yourself feel better. When in actuality, you're making yourself feel worse because you're lying to people. And you know you lying to people. And you know that they are believing a lie. You know they believe in a lie. Which makes you feel worse. And deep down, they know you probably lying to them. Tip 1, if you can't do it at night, don't do it in the day. All right? That was the first thing. No, I said that wrong. Let me say it again. If you can't do it in the daytime, don't do it at night. Number 1. Number 2, live your life how you want to live your life, where it is a benefit to you and everybody else. Don't live a life that's harming you and people. Don't live that life. Live the life where you are a blessing to yourself. Live the life where you are a blessing to other people. Live a life where you don't have to cover up tracks because nothing you do is in the dark. Because everything that you do in the dark will come to light. And trust me, you have no control over that. You have no control over when your business gets exposed. So it's either you're going to correct the problem now or let the Lord do it for you. That is the decision you got to make today. Are you going to take advantage of the opportunity, or are you going to let the Lord do it for you? Tip number 2 or tip number 3. I don't know. I lose count. Next tip. The truth in all situations will set you free. Whether you tell the truth about cheating, whether you tell the truth about stealing, when you tell the truth about doing wrong, when you tell the truth, it makes everybody feel better. It is telling the truth is for the betterment of everybody. Let them get hurt. Let them cry. Let them deal with the situation how they deal with the situation. But you have to tell the truth, because lying will only make things worse. Because then you got to tell another lie and then another lie to cover up the lies that you done told. Now you got to keep the story going. Don't nobody even know the story. You losing sleep at night trying to continue the story that you done said that you told yesterday. I want you to take everything I told you and implement it in your daily life. Okay? Use it. It'll do you some good. Young people, old people, middle-aged people. It doesn't matter what we've done in the past, because we're fixing the future. We're setting the future up for success. That is what we're doing. Setting ourselves up for success. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning into TYREE Has the Audacity, episode 2, Liars of All Kind. Loving yourself is the first step to the world of being truthful with everyone. Okay? Signing off, TYREE Has the Audacity. And I will see you guys next time.